Well, Joe, we're back on the Barry Funkhauser program, and man, I am the biggest knucklehead because I have just been
Are.
wasting everybody's time today. I don't know what's wrong with me, but here we are. We're finally here with Molly, aka Goblynne.
Yay! We finally did it. We finally connected at the right time on the right day. I knew it would happen eventually. The stars have aligned.
Yeah, thanks for being on, Molly. And I know how it feels when you join a Zoom room and you're like dum dee dum, doopy doop, la di da. Well, I guess they're not coming.
No, I used the time to look up the latest updates on the Titanic submarine, which I've been
Oh, the Titan. Oh man, it just got
obsessing about. It's like the
sloshed.
scariest, craziest story from every angle.
Well, can you tell
My
us the
my
latest then? Can you give us some breaking news?
Oh
Give us the breaking
God,
news, yeah.
it's so upsetting.
It really is.
It's just there was just a lot more about, it's unbelievable what people will spend money on to me. Like as someone who's afraid of everything, I find it amazing
But
that
you don't want to mortgage your house and your entire future to pay $1 million to go up on a rickety rocket to space for a little
yeah,
bit. What are you talking about?
it's
William
just
Shatner did it. You can be like Captain Kirk.
listen, I got to get my priorities in order because that sounds literally horrible to me.
I agree. I
Yeah.
just my big thing is like when these billionaire children like want to go and do their little adventures, why do us taxpayers or taxpayers around the world need to then fund the rescue attempts?
Ugh.
Like, can't the billionaires just rescue themselves with their billions of dollars? I don't understand.
It's all just so, I don't know, it's like so depressing from every single aspect of the whole thing.
And
It's
did you
just so
see they started to like break down the how the Titan was actually built? And have you seen it's just like it's literally like someone was like, "Oh, hey, let's just take this really extra large water heater over here and
bad.
we'll like slap some stuff on the sides and we'll cut a hole right here. Oh, hey, do you have a PlayStation controller that we can use to steer the stuff? Yeah, that sounds great." It's like
Yeah, the
I
place.
I built more structurally sound items with Lego when I was a 5-year-old than this Titan. So I don't know how you just like can keep looking at that news. Because
I
wow,
I I
impressive.
think it's like something that's like a dark fascination to me because I like can't stop looking, but I don't want to be looking.
No, you were with everybody else in the entire world. We were clicking and refreshing, going, "Oh my gosh, what's happening?"
I
And even after we learned what happened, we
Yeah.
can't
clicking
get
and you're
enough of it.
clicking
I
and
was
refreshing,
literally
clicking and refreshing.
last night I was having a coffee with an old teacher of mine and we were talking about it. And the thing we kept coming back to was this idea of like innovation and people wanting to like be the first to do something. And if you have that much money, you could be the first person to like end homelessness. Like that could be your first thing. But
Right.
instead, you did that. It's just so mind-boggling. It's like you can have your God complex and do something good. Like you can have it both.
Exactly.
Like I just
And
don't
you're not even the first to make it to the Titanic. James Cameron did it like 25 years ago in
I,
an actual submarine that didn't blow up.
I
So
know.
you guys are just now you're just has-beens. You're James Cameron wannabes. That's all you are. So yes, I agree. Take some billions of dollars. Don't buy Twitter. Why don't you just solve the hunger crisis in the world?
Yeah, you could have the
Like, come
same
on.
the same praise, the same gratitude, like probably more of it, to be honest.
Oh,
Yeah.
right. Okay, so my theory is that you are obsessed with the Titan because on the heels of your one person show Hot, you are going to channel the Titan and you're going to make a new one person show called Dark. And you're just going, it's going to be a 2-hour show of you descending from the ceiling really, really slowly into the murky depths of the stage. Seriously, do it. I'll even give it to you. Here, the idea is yours.
Happens,
you can go and copyright it. Go for it.
Everything that happens is material.
Exactly. All right. So tell us about.
Well, okay. Let me ask you. Let me ask you because I'm interested because you used to be in Claud, right? Is that how you say Claud, the band?
Oh, I play bass for Claud. Yeah.
You're still in it.
Yes.
That's a great band. First and foremost, that's a great band. Thank you for playing bass in it because without you, there would be no rhythm.
It'd be very, very high end only, lots of hi-hats.
Yeah, high frequencies only.
Yes. So, and now you're breaking off with Goblynne. Now, is this a new venture for you, or have you always been a soloist?
I started doing some solo music stuff when I was in high school, and I did a little through college, but this is my first, I'd say this is my first real solo project. This is the first one I think I've taken as seriously as I've taken being an instrumentalist before.
And is it a new name, or does it come from?
Yes. New name, new everything. It really started kind of end of last year. I started working on the album a few years ago, but I started putting stuff out under this name last year.
Is this like your gamer tag or something? How did you come up with Goblynne? You're getting into Fortnite and you're like, I'm Goblynne, I will destroy you.
It's a dope name. I don't know. You got to see it written because I'm like, Goblynne. Oh, Goblynne.
yeah, Goblynne. Yeah.
I was very inspired, I think, partially by drag names. I'm a really huge fan of drag. I have a lot of friends that do drag. And I think that I feel like performance-wise, what I do has a little drag in it, obviously, with all the crazy makeup and stuff. So it was a little inspired by that. And then also inspired by definitely inspired by the phrase goblin mode, which was going viral for a second. Yeah. I was very into that feeling because I think that was I don't know, that just spoke to me a little bit.
So wait, is dressing like a parrot considered drag? Because isn't this you as a parrot and then it's
coming turning down? Into she was a parrot. She was a parrot and then
that's
coming not a parrot, man. That's
what is it?
A lizard.
A lizard, man.
A lizard.
Lizard.
Let me put my glasses on. Hold on.
She's a lizard person. This person's a lizard person. That's what's happening.
Yeah.
Okay. Then let me rephrase. Is dressing like a lizard considered drag? I don't know. I
don't know, but I think to me, I feel that drag is basically dressing as an identity that's sort of you want to be in some ways.
Oh, okay. You know what? I take that. I can take that definition. That's
I would say that I have this desire for this sort of lizard personality that I think is there.
Have you ever watched? Do you like the sci-fi movie V? Have you ever watched that? Where the lizard people are actually the people. You look up V, just V, just like the letter V. You'll love it.
That's gonna be easy to Google.
I've heard of that. That's the whole subterranean lizard people of the greater Los Angeles area. But yeah.
Yep. It's great. Yeah, you'll love it. Oh, speaking of drag, one, have you been to Hamburger Mary's? And two, did you see the recent news about Hamburger Mary's?
I have not seen the recent news about Hamburger Mary's.
But you know what Hamburger Mary's is, right?
Yes.
Okay. They have great burgers and awesome people in drag. So anyway, Hamburger Mary's is a chain, and you know that there's one in Florida, right? And you know how Ron DeSatan has has this whole don't say gay bill that's going on, and drag performances are outlawed and stuff.
Yeah.
Hamburger Mary's took them to court. They won this week. A judge in Florida, a Trump-appointed judge in Florida said your law is arbitrary and capricious, and so it is struck down. Hamburger Mary's can have drag shows all they want. Yeah, you didn't hear? I'm looking at your face and you're like, what?
I'm way too involved in the Titan sub news cycle. I have no idea what else is going on in the world. Let me tell you. That's
all right.
So
well,
awesome.
right now it's daytime in the middle of the week.
What does that mean?
All right, we're having too much fun. But yeah, like look that up. I think that you'll like that because that's really good news for the drag community in general.
Absolutely,
And
that's extremely exciting.
I'm sensing something going on in the music industry. I'm sensing with groups like Muna and Belinda Carlisle, right?
Belinda Carlisle.
Is that her name? Belinda Carlisle? Where's my girlfriend? Belinda. I always confuse the two Belindas. You know what I'm saying?
I'm not sure I know, but I know Muna.
Okay, so there's Muna, and there's a bunch of these female or these new artists that are coming out with this new sound going down. Do you feel that there's like a new overall genre that's being created or has been in the last like 4 or 5 years with these artists? Like, it's like a David Bowie. If David Bowie was the sun in this universe, all these bands are popping up around it. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I honestly think there's just a huge wave of like queer pop going on, which
That's
is
what I'm trying to say without saying what I'm trying to say.
no, that's good. That's a good thing. I say that we say that. I mean, that's like,
Yes, I agree.
it's awesome. I think what's really nice is that I've definitely often felt that pop music has been, it's like for the gays, but there haven't been a ton of gay pop divas, you know what I mean? In terms of like queer female or like assigned female people that have like, I feel like it's been a lot of pop music that is like pretending it's for straight people, but then gay people love pop music so much. So it's like really nice to see like in the last few years, I think that pop is really having this huge queer wave that's like, yeah, it's awesome. I think it's great.
Well, what about Kylie Minogue's new song? That's like it's hitting everywhere. Huge. Padam, right? Padam.
Oh my God, it's so good.
It's good. It's so good. And I've had a crush on Kylie Minogue since I was like 5 years old. She is fantastic.
She's amazing. She's a genius. I literally love her music so much. That song is amazing. Also, the new Nelly Furtado song.
Yeah.
Eat Your Man. I'm very excited about the like middle-aged pop star cinematic universe situation that's going on right now.
Oh yeah, my buddy my buddy Josh is in property management. He actually moved with our friend Selena up to San Francisco. And he's like pretty excited because he was like, he's big in the dance gay scene down here, and he was always going, oh, what's the place over in West Hollywood that always has the big brunch on Sundays? Because he was like there every single freaking day. No, not all of them. There's like the one specific one that we always used to go to. Anyway, he moved up to San Francisco and he is just having such a good time. And he has been posting nonstop about this song, like stories about this song. Let me show you some dance moves for this song. It's like the gay community is really just like loving this moment that everybody's having.
I'm so about it. Yeah, Padam is like, I mean, I heard it and I was like, this is the song of the year. Like that is the song of the year.
What I've been saying. So okay, it might be the song of the year, but you also have some new songs out that might be giving some press, so you gotta, we gotta.
There's gonna be a time, like I really believe this, that there's gonna be a time where all of this is like beneath you, and it's like fascinating to like think about, but it's like this could happen real quick. We've talked to artists that like 2 months later they're like superstars, you know what I mean? Like high and then,
and we're like, hey, do you want to come and talk to Barry and Joe again? They're like, who? Barry and Joe? Who? No, of course not. See, we're gonna get that from you in 2 months. It's so exciting for us.
I'm gonna write down who you are. I will never forget. I promise.
You're the Titan boys. You remember the Titan?
We talked about the Titan. Remember?
Oh God. I'm gonna associate it with that.
Yeah. See, when you're winning a Tony Award for art, you don't even have to thank me. You could just be like, I figured this out on my own when I was doing my Titan research for 3 months.
And no one ever gave me this idea. There are some voices in the background. But
Barry and I'll be over here going like, man, we gave her that idea. What's up? Not even a liner note. Nothing.
We're in row 37. Okay, so you're no stranger to winning awards here. So you're winning producers awards for this new one-person show. It's not just an album, it's a performance. Now, how are you breaking barriers in the world of stage and music with this?
Breaking barriers. Wow. Well, I started this whole project with this one person show because I love theater. I'm a huge theater freak. And it started as sort of, I hadn't done any performing in years because of the pandemic, obviously. And so I was like, kind of, how do I do everything, all at once with one project to kind of force myself back into stuff? And so, yeah, I did that one person show. We got the Producers Award, which was really cool. And that was sort of, just like kind of my first step back into everything. I was like testing out new songs, testing out kind of like the character of the piece. Like, I think that the album is a lot about femininity and like how I relate to that, how I don't relate to that. So yeah, we had the show, and then I kind of took what worked from that and built this album and built like the sort of music project around that.
That's so cool. That's something I haven't heard of doing in that order. Usually it's backwards.
Yeah.
Alanis has a thing out. It's from her,
Of course. Yeah.
It's backwards. So that's revolutionary. You're breaking barriers there.
Yes.
So thank you for doing that.
No problem.
You're welcome. Yeah,
My
helping out humanity. It's fine.
Yeah, that's what I love to do. It's what I do for it.
Okay, so here's a question. It's going to be a hard answer because nobody can really answer this. I'm thinking of asking it. But I'm going to ask you.
Okay.
What do you like better? Do you like performing or producing? Do you like being on the stage or do you like making it?
Oh, easy. Performing. 100%.
Oh, okay.
The answer.
Oh, wow. Okay.
No.
Well, I thought it was because the theater part,
yeah, definitely performing. I love to work in the studio, and I love writing, and I love that process too. But I honestly feel like I don't know what works in my project until I do it live. Like, I feel like I'm someone
okay.
I don't know. I resonate a lot with, like, I hear like stand-up comedians say this a lot about like, they really work out the act on stage. And I like love stand-up and so admire stand-up. And so I feel like that's something that I actually do kind of relate to in terms of like, I don't feel like I feel like usually the audience knows your project sometimes better than you do. Like, they know what is working and they can tell. And so I feel like I get a lot of feedback when I do live shows that is the best.
Have you seen your audience grow in time? Did you find a moment where you're like, whoa, there's too many people in this room?
We played a show at Zebulon for this single release, and that's a larger room for an indie small artist that's literally, at the beginning of stuff. And there were people there, I was like, this is insane. Like, it was like a huge crowd. Everyone was super into it. There were people there, anytime you have a show and there's lots of people there that you don't know, that's amazing. And so that was really cool. And I think that's kind of lifted my spirits and encouraged me to, keep going with everything.
Wait, where was that at? Zebulon?
Mm-hmm. At Zebulon.
Okay. Oh, wait.
Where is that? Go ahead, do the Google. See, Joe is our travel expert here on the program, so he'll tell us all about.
It's over by Frogtown.
There you go.
Frogtown.
Oh man, I love Frogtown.
Yeah.
Oh, Frogtown's so fun. Have you ever done the bike trail through Frogtown, and then like in the middle of it, there's like the bar on the river?
Oh my God.
You can only get to on the bike trail?
I've walked the bike trail a fair amount, but I don't think I've made it to that bar. I need to.
Oh, you gotta go. In the summer especially, it's so much fun. They have cornhole, and they have like a bunch of other like bar type games and stuff, and it's literally on the river.
Frogtown Brewery, is it that?
Yeah, Frogtown Brewery, yeah.
Yes.
Oh man, it's so much fun. It's like literally right down the path from Zebulon.
Yes,
so that's super cool.
Yeah. I love that area so much. They have like so many great events. Spoke Bicycle Cafe is over there. I love that place.
Yeah. Oh
Yeah.
man, I haven't been over there in so long. I got to get over
Y'all are a bunch of hipsters. I used to live there. I used to live
It's
next to us.
true.
I used to live in Frogtown next to a sauerkraut factory. I got y'all beat.
Oh
A
man,
sauerkraut factory. Oh my god.
that must have smelled band. Oh no, it's gross. Yeah.
So, Goblynne, are you approachable when you're playing those kinds of venues? Do you go into the crowd afterwards and like?
No, she's slapping people away.
I honestly I love to do that. Sometimes like right when I get off stage, I just like feel insane and I need to like be alone for a second.
Yeah, right. Yeah.
My live sets, especially recently, have gotten to be like so like I expend so much energy on stage that I'll usually need to like go remind myself that I'm a human being for like a few minutes. And then but I love to like say hi to people and stuff. I don't know. Like I don't know. I really appreciate people being there. I love to like talk to people and get to know people at shows because usually I meet like really great other artists at shows and stuff. So
Oh yeah.
I love to talk to people.
So when you're doing your musical performances, is it do you bring a lot of the theater stagecraft to those? Are you doing the whole like dressing up? Are you doing like multiple changes of clothings during your shows?
There's
Stuff like that?
definitely a lot of costume pieces. My whole band wears wigs when we play. Everyone wears a blonde wig. Because it's a lot about, yeah, like blondness, femininity, like, you know, the like archetype of the perfect woman is I feel like sort of what we're playing with a lot of the time. So yeah, wigs, costumes. I usually wear like these huge like winged ears that I'll wear on stage. Yeah, and there's like an audio intro that sort of like, you know,
Yeah,
talks
nice.
about the themes and we
Yeah.
all stand there like this while
Just
this
like
very
statues,
yeah,
smiling
like,
statues.
yeah. While this very like unnerving little intro thing plays. Yeah, I definitely like to keep it pretty more is more for performance.
Wait, well, so when you're going out for a costume change, what's the band doing? How are you keeping the crowd into it while you're off stage for a few minutes, like as quickly as possible, changing your outfit?
Usually I haven't done a lot of like costume change stuff during sets, but it's usually like I'll have like accessories that I'll kind of like put on or take off, which is kind of fun. But my goal for this next 4 shows that I have coming up is to have like a full costume change. So I think what I'd like to do is figure out some kind of like interlude thing in the middle of the set.
All right, here we go. I got an idea for you.
Oh, here we go.
You go to the local high school or your own high school, talk to the cheerleading coach. See if in the middle of your show, just randomly, you go out for a costume change and then you get 10 cheerleaders out there for 5 minutes who do a whole routine with the band. How fun would that be? Tell me how fun that would be.
Kind of genius.
It's pretty genius, right? I think that would be fantastic. The other thing that you can do, here's another one. Mo from Save Ferris, this is what she does basically every show. She has 3 outfits on, and throughout her set, she just strips down
Just takes them off.
and just takes off an outfit, and it's like an entirely new outfit underneath.
Oh my
All the
God.
way down until she gets down to
Nothing.
she really likes wearing the booty shorts and like the sparkly frilly tops. But yeah, you could do that as well. That's another one. And it's so fun because she like has these outfits where she just like pulls on the front and the entire thing just like falls off to her next outfit. It's awesome.
Oh my God.
You can do it. You can do it. You have theater experience. I know. I
was
believe
gonna
in you.
say well, thank you for the belief. I think I would figure out how to do that. That sounds amazing. That's genius.
I got ideas for days. If you need stagecraft ideas, let me know.
Yeah. And here on the program, we are marketing first before anything else here. So I'd like to ask you about your merch, Goblynne.
Merch. Ooh.
Yes, because merch is a big deal for a lot of artists. It's what keeps the gas in their tank. And a lot of them can express their creative expressions that way. You're doing it on stage, but I wonder what your merch booth looks like.
Well, we're actually currently figuring out like and working on the designs for these next few shows for merch. The last show we had like limited edition shirts that had, oh, maybe I can pull up the design. My friend T, who's this amazing visual artist, did the shirts, and they had this like basically my face on the body of like a scary little creature with huge hair. And then on the back, it said, I literally saw a goblin at Zebulon.
That's awesome.
Or like, I saw a fucking goblin at Zebulon. I was like, yeah,
Awesome.
those are really
What
fun.
about, have you thought about lizard keychain holders?
Oh, huge. Yeah,
See?
definitely leaning toward the lizard side of things.
I love that. I mean,
toward
that's-
blonde stuff, blonde hair. I've been thinking about, yeah, with these new merch things, I think we'll have a couple of like, you know, like single limited objects that are, you know, something.
Oh, here's another good one for you. Get a troll. You know, the little troll dolls?
No.
Get a troll doll, but with a lizard's face and then a big blonde wig on it. I am a merch king. I tell you,
we
I
gotta talk. So we
got
gotta have a meeting about this.
And that would be a good one. Think about it. And make them so they're like the dashboard bobbleheads.
Yeah, those
so
guys.
People will put them on the dashboard, and it'll be a little lizard face with a big old blonde wig bobbling back and forth. They'll never forget you.
Genius. That's like I said,
thank
you're
you.
an
I am a
ideas
genius.
guy. You're an absolute ideas guy. we gotta.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I mean, you know, we could do this for days. We can give you all kinds of merch ideas. I mean, that's we're thinkers here on the program. But I want to ask you about beef. You know,
about beef.
Yeah, you might have some beef. I mean, I'm thinking here, there's a lot of artists coming out, like that band Boy Genius that everybody loves, you know, it's got those three in it that are like massive.
Also dressed up in drag in Tennessee to boycott the law. And so they all dressed up in suits on their last show. That was like last night or 2 nights ago. Anyway, Julie Slater just said
they're
hi.
Forward thinkers. They're forward thinkers. They're getting things done now. But there's a bassist in that band, I'm sure, and she's super group famous now. Do you have any beef with that? I mean, are you guys friends? Do you guys make music together? I'm sure you guys have bumped shoulders.
Wait, with who? With the bassist from Boy Genius?
Yeah.
We have yet to have any beef. We have yet to have beef. If anyone has any, you know, pitches for beef that I should be,
that's what I'm trying to do right here, right now.
Are you trying to start like East Coast, West Coast indie pop war or something? It's like, what is this? The '90s and rap? I don't understand.
Yeah, I kind of am. Yeah, I'm wondering because it's all flowers and rainbows and everybody's happy and everybody likes each other. I just wonder, you know, these super groups are flying up past people, and I just wonder, you know, do you have any beef? I guess you don't. That's fine.
I'm starting to feel like maybe I should start some.
Maybe I should have some beef.
You know, start a little gay beef out there in the
you're talking her into it.
Gay beef, yes.
Some gay beef.
Great.
You're gonna get all the right wingers really upset with gay beef. Okay, they're already really pissed off about Bud Light. Now they're gonna get pissed off about gay beef.
Gay beef. Gay beef. This beef is gay.
Oh my goodness. Well, you know what? Someday it's going to happen. You're going to hear about gay beef on Entertainment Tonight, and you're going to be like, hey, I remember.
It's all that Goblin's fault. It's all Goblin's fault.
Yeah, I was going to say that's going to be my legacy is because gay beef.
It's gay beef.
Okay, so Molly Goblynne. Okay, Molly, so you're hitting the road. You're no stranger to the road, being in Claud before and it's currently. And so what's this current experience like for you on the road? There's a helicopter going over my house. I don't know if you can hear it, but it's very loud.
Oh, we can't, but thank you. I appreciate that.
Yeah, nice to imagine. Yeah.
Very loud. Extremely loud. Like
setting the scene.
Yeah.
Be back to Vietnam there for a second, but so do you how's the road treating you? Are you just starting with this naturally blonde mini tour?
This is my first like little mini tour for my project. Obviously, yeah, I've done the touring stuff with Claud, which is awesome. Like touring is very, I mean, yeah, touring is very intense. Like it can be very tiring and stuff. But this I think will be pretty chill because I'm pretty much just going to cities where my friends are, which is nice.
Oh, so are you like flying in, hanging out in their couch and stuff?
Yeah, I think we're gonna drive like from LA to San Francisco and then I'll stay at a friend's house and then I'll go to New York and then drive from there to Philly and
Oh yeah, nice drive. I've done that drive. It's really nice. I would just suggest taking the train.
Hold on a
It's lot
second.
easier.
You just did all that backwards.
Me? Oh yeah, you did. Yeah, because
Did all that
you're
backwards.
starting in
That's
Philly,
right.
then you're
That's
going to
true.
New York, and then you're coming home, and then then you're going to San Francisco, and then you're coming home.
I'm like, if you have
So,
that
yeah.
plan, you're gonna be late.
yeah, we're planning on actually
gonna be
missing
late.
all the shows. We're not gonna really be at any of the shows, but
Well, you can see where Goblynne is playing on your Instagram page.
Yeah.
What is it? At Goblynne?
Mhm.
Yes. I'm sure.
Goblynne, 2 N's.
Mhm.
Yeah. Was it easy getting that domain name? Was it taken?
It actually was not taken, which
Oh,
was
that's
cool.
awesome. Oh, it's so hard sometimes, like having to deal with the person who owns the name, and you're like, "Hey, man, I would really like this name for my brand." They're like, $5,000. You're like,
Guess
all
I'm
right,
changing
fine.
my
It'll be
name.
Goblynne LA or something, like whatever.
Goblynne
Thanks, man,
69.
Exactly. Like, yeah, whatever.
So, Joe, you want to ask her about her venue question, the one that she likes?
Oh
to-
yeah. Because I always I always
Yeah,
love
we
answering
have
this
questions
question.
we ask everybody.
So, this could be for yourself. This could be for Claude. Whatever. You might have already played your favorite venue ever, but if you could choose any venue in the world to play at, any venue in the world, which venue would you choose?
Well, my answer is going to be the Greek in LA.
Finally.
It's my
Finally.
favorite. That's my answer. That's my
It's
answer.
my
I totally
favorite
love it.
venue, and I'm actually playing there with Claude, opening for Le Tigre on July 9th.
Jeez, that is so
Thank
congratulations.
you. It's been my
That is so
dream
awesome.
venue for years, and Le Tigre, I love Le Tigre. One of the members of Le Tigre was my professor in college. So
No way. That's
I'm
super
like
cool.
majorly excited. I think the whole
Wait,
thing.
so did you take music in college? Is
I
that
started in music school and then ended up majoring in theater and
Oh,
playwriting.
where'd you go?
NYU.
Oh,
Boom Bay?
nowhere big. Nowhere. Yeah, just NYU.
Oh, this little,
no
this
big deal.
little school.
No big deal. Yeah, just a tiny little school called NYU. Jeez.
Yeah,
Oh,
no pressure.
yeah, like, I thought you were gonna say, oh yeah, like San Francisco State or something like that, No, just show us all up. Thanks.
I was very lucky to go to NYU. It was a really bizarre experience overall, but the music program that I was in, JD Sampson, who's in Le Tigre, was my adjunct professor and
Yes,
was
okay, now I know exactly what you're talking about,
yeah, she's just amazing. She was like one of the shining lights of that whole experience.
Okay, but you're from Los Angeles, right?
Yes, I am.
Okay, so my goddaughter.
Wait, hold on. You're from Los Angeles, but like that's an 88 cities. Okay. You can't say I'm from that
I'm
like me saying, oh, I'm from
yeah.
California.
I'm from Burbank, Texas.
Okay,
Yeah.
so Burbank. Okay, it's the same thing. Los Angeles.
Okay, fine.
Okay. I want to know what your experience was going from, growing up here
Mhm.
in Southern Cal. Let's just say Southern California, so Barry doesn't get upset. You grew up in Southern California, and so my goddaughter is actually doing the same thing.
Oh,
She just got a scholarship to go to Felician in northern New Jersey, like right outside New York City.
Very cool.
But she's a Southern California girl. What's it like? How is she going to deal with that winter? Because she has no idea what's about to hit her.
Yeah, it's really cold. It's like really I love New York and I love the East Coast. My parents are both from the East Coast. My dad was born in New York and my mom was born in Pennsylvania. So I like grew up going there a lot and like I love the East Coast. But yeah, damn, the winter is so cold. Like I was
right.
It's just it's a whole different kind of ball game in terms of like you're so spoiled here. You can kind of leave your house anytime and it's normal. But That's not the case there.
Do you think like being in that situation, because you're young, you're on the other side of the country from your parents and your friends and everything you've known, how do you feel like that influenced like how you wanted to be? Because you said you started as a music major and then ended up as a theater major. How did New York change that for you?
I mean, honestly, I think like I don't know. I was always a kid that was like very excited to leave home. Like I was not really nervous about moving and I wanted to be in New York. Like I knew that was where I wanted to go. And I think like being there just, even though I was from LA, like I being in New York was just a totally different experience. Like I saw so much amazing art. And I saw a lot of really bad art, which was also awesome. And I recommend going to see bad art and watch it and live it. It's awesome. Yeah, I met so many amazing new people that just opened my eyes to a lot of new shit. That was the best part of the whole thing by far.
Okay. Two last questions. Real quick. What's your favorite borough?
Ooh, Brooklyn.
You're not gonna make anyone mad. Just
Brooklyn.
you can say Manhattan. Oh, Brooklyn, really? Okay, I still like Manhattan more. Okay, and because I'm a huge foodie, one of my top 3 places to eat in the entire world is in Murray Hill, Momo-san from Chef Morimoto.
Oh my God,
right
I've passed that place because my friend who I stay with lives in Kips Bay. And so,
yeah, right there.
I know exactly where that is. I have to go there. I've not been there.
That's usually my answer too, Goblin. It's like, so I went by there once.
Yeah.
It's so good. Okay, what is your favorite place to eat in New York then? Because that's my favorite place to eat in New York, and I just went 3 weeks ago, so I was really excited.
This is kind of a basic answer, but Cafe Mogador.
Oh, okay. Hey, everybody's got their spot, but you got to go every time, right?
I love that place. That place is so, so good. And then also, I mean, again, this is kind of a basic answer, but like nothing beats Joe's Pizza when you're drunk and it's 2 a.m. and you're so hungry. And it's
Joe's is your pizza. That's your go-to?
Yeah.
Mine's Bleecker Street.
Also good.
Yeah, also good. And then I didn't get it last time though, but on the way back from MSG, we did get Two Brothers, and that was pretty solid too.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
so those are
that'll do the trick. That'll do the
exactly.
Trick. Fine, but what about here? Like, I'm not going to New York to eat food.
Okay.
Goblin's from Burbank. You're from Studio City or something.
Sherman Oaks, man. You're right.
Valley, let's go.
Valley.
kids.
Where are we eating here?
Oh my God. Okay, my favorite. I think. Well, I have so many favorite. I love food. I'm a huge.
Oh yeah, I'm right there with you. Right there.
So I could talk about this forever. But if I had to pick like the one place, whenever I get back from traveling, the place I have to go first is Home State Tacos. Because
it's right down the street from my house on Ventura.
Oh my God, it's so good. It's so good.
Brisket is
the queso is so good. The potato taco is so good.
We gotta stop. I'm so hungry already. I haven't eaten it. Oh, it's so good. Home State is. Oh yeah.
That's the spot. The spot. I have a lot of other favorite places too, but like that's the one where it's like that's if I've been out of town, that's where I'm going.
Oh, that one's good. And if you've never tried Hugo's Tacos,
I love Hugo's. I grew up going to Hugo's a lot.
Oh yeah.
I love Hugo's.
Molly, you and I are going to be good friends.
Yeah,
you want to go get some lunch?
I'll see you around town. I feel like.
Okay, so now's the time. I have one more question, but then we're going to play a song. Usually we play one song, but this whole thing is an experience. So what song should we play going out and why?
Ooh, interesting. I think we should play Hot, the title track from the record. Because I feel like it's kind of the thesis statement of the project.
Oh, getting all fancy.
Thesis statement. That's a college.
You must have gone to like NYU or something.
Like college work.
God.
Oh man.
I'm
So,
outing myself.
well, this is the first of many, I'm assuming. Are you working on another one after this? I mean, I know it's still early to say that, but
It's dark. We already talked about it.
I'm on a new album, you mean?
yeah, are you gonna do
Oh,
stage next or an album? What's the next?
I have a new album already in the works. That's about,
Nice.
I'll give you a little spoiler. It's a lot about growing up in LA, just because I know, relevant to what we were saying. It's a lot about growing up in LA, and I think it's going to be kind of an LA love hate letter.
Oh, dude, I know who you should have beef with.
Who?
Bethany Cosentino.
Who's that?
That's that girl. That's the one from Best Coast.
Oh, Best Coast. Oh my God. I grew up listening to Best Coast.
You should.
I'm gonna have to I have to figure out some top tier beef if it's gonna be with Best Coast.
That would be a good
They're
one.
amazing.
Gay beef. Here it is. Gay beef.
Gaby? No, she just got engaged, I think. So, I don't know.
Okay, I'm suddenly anti-marriage.
I okay.
Oh man. This interview's gotten off the rails.
Okay. Well, okay. I'm gonna try to redeem myself now, and we're gonna play hot. But first, gosh, I'm so excited to ask this question to you, Goblynne Molly, because a lot of people don't know how to answer, but I think you do. So, would you rather get into a battle to the death with one horse-sized duck or 100 duck-sized horses? A battle to the death, Goblin. You have to choose.
Oh my God. Okay. Okay, a battle to the death. Okay. Oh God. Okay, well, if it's 100 of something, that's 100 deaths if I win. That's a lot of blood on my hands. But but
Never had someone take this type before.
a large animal, I think I'm 5'2". I think I'd be absolutely toast. So, oh God. Oh God. You know what? I'm gonna go with the horse-sized duck because I feel like if I lost that battle, that would be sort of an honor. And I don't think I could live with having killed 100 of anything.
Yeah, see, we've never had someone go the moral justification route. So now,
I may
okay,
have
I get it.
to. I may have to retire that answer now because
Because one murder is better than being a serial killer, I guess.
no. It's about valor. I think.
It's about valor.
It's ultimately about valor. That's so true.
Ultimately about valor.
It actually is. It actually
Oh man,
is
we're
about
so
valor.
stupid. We are
Yeah, write
so
that
dumb.
down. Write that down. It's about valor for me.
It's ultimately about valor.
It's
That's
ultimately
how
about valor
I'm gonna
for me.
end all of my emails and text messages now with that.
Yeah, it's about
Oh
valor.
my gosh.
Quote, it's ultimately about valor. Barry Funkhauser.
Uh, well, I've had fun. I hope you have.
I have had fun. This is
Oh,
quite a
good.
joy.
Thanks for coming on, Goblin. Hope you have to have you back when you have that new album out.
Or when you get new information about the Titan.
You'll be the first I'll
You
call.
will be the first to know.
You guys, I don't
Absolutely.
think there's going to be anything new coming out though. To be not to
What are you
burst your
talking about?
bubble.
They're starting to pull up the wreckage from the sea floor.
Yeah,
They got
here's where it
the
gets
water heater
interesting.
already out there.
Here's where it gets interesting because now we get into the lawsuits and we get into the conspiracy theories. And
Yeah,
now
I
it really
want to
keeps
know
up.
what actually failed to cause the implosion. I want to know exactly what happened.
Yeah,
That's what I
think
wanna
it's
know.
giving that carbon fiber hull. Oh, I know way too much about this. Is so embarrassing. It's be like it's the carbon fiber hull. Absolutely, it's the. And I'll tell you what.
Well, I can't wait for
this is-
Blizzard people to take over and Alex Jones.
this is
over the world here, and
fantastic.
We'll talk about that
This is
next time.
fantastic.
Well, Goblin, thanks for coming on. Here's your song, Hot. We'll have you back. Thanks for coming on.
Thanks for having me.
sure what to call this. All I know is I could throw myself into the deepest part of it. And just like that, I'm all in. Could listen to you talk about dumb shit you bought on Craigslist till I wither and die. My cheeks hurt from smiling. We sit down in the parking lot under the neon cross and the pipes that look like swastikas. You really only take me to the ugliest places, but that just makes it obvious how beautiful your face is. I think this one's going somewhere, and I wanna see where it's going. Go, I wanna see where this goes, and this one's going somewhere, and I wanna see where it's going. Go, I wanna see where this goes. I don't wanna rush this. Take it slow, take it slow, take it slow. Would be dumb of us to rush in. I got nowhere to be, nowhere to go, so with the gas real slow, real slow. Suddenly we're here in aisle 3, both panicking, buying shelves for my new bedroom. It's disgusting and I want to screw my heart right down to you. Sitting right here holding you too. We rode away, I never felt this